Track Magic, does it actually work? Well, today in the Roof Railways review of Track Magic, we'll be testing it out on the layout Meadowholt, because the track there is dirty. It has not been cleaned since, well, some of the points were from my old layout and they were never cleaned really, and that was about 5 years ago. The flexi track is the newest part, but since then it has been ballasted and weathered, so a lot of it has not been cleaned in ages, therefore it is very, very dirty. So, got some Track Magic here. I didn't really want to use isopropyl alcohol as that is highly flammable. Apparently this is the best alternative, so let's test it out. One thing that is got to be said is the track is very dirty. Now, with model railways, if your track is dirty, then that can cause all sorts of problems. Well, it's not so much dirt, it's more of the oxidization, so rust. That rust that can then get into the mechanisms of certain locos and then break the, motors. Then there is the connection problems. Of course, electricity doesn't really move through rust, so of course locos are going to jagger and stagger along instead of nice one, smooth, sweet, clean, just nice. Also, if your loco has lights, as about to show now with my new HST, they can flicker because the electrical connection is not working. At first, I thought, oh, it's just my loco because it's very old. It's about 6 years old, that loco. Then, for Christmas, I got a brand new HST. Brand new, straight out of the box, still sealed packaging. And lights were flickering and it was jaggering along. Therefore, dirty track, it's not that. Track Magic has a starter kit, which I've got here. It comes with the actual product, Track Magic, a little beaker to put it in, a sponge for cleaning the tracks, a pipette for applying, and a fine tipped brush for cleaning in between points and the wheels of your locos. So you can clean the connections on your locos with this. So, just starting here with a fiddle yard, this is where we'll be working first. Very dirty track. There should be a picture right now of showing it. It's no shine on top, just completely dirty. This is an unpowered coach, but it's what I use for measuring as it's a long HST coach. It runs well, but it's not smooth. So, let's use Track Magic to fix this. Get it all nice and looking shiny. So, just taking a look at the contents before we get into that. Opening up the box and getting it out. There is the little beaker with the actual Track Magic. Inside also, it's a little sponge. That is for cleaning the actual track, so you'd apply it with a pipette onto here and rub. This little arm is flexible, so it's very easy for getting inside tunnels and under bridges. There's the pipette, and this fine tipped kind of static brush for getting in between places. So, first off, how it works is pour some of this into there, pick it up with a pipette and dabble it on to here, not over soaking it but not under soaking it, and then rub on the tracks, and there should be little pieces of grit that appear on the top. So, let's start cleaning. So, just finished with the Track Magic here. Only took really about 5-10 minutes. Now, at first, it didn't really seem like it was going on, but after about 2 sweeps over the track, it seemed like it was. Because here, this flexi track was brand new. So I didn't really expect much to come off this, because this was bought about mid last year. But this point, though, really old. So, looking at the brush, you can probably, it's not really showing up on the camera, but the amount of grime, if I turn it that way, look, you can see the amount of grime that's come off that. But that was brand new track. Over here, though, all of these points are quite old. And again, the flexi track's quite new, so it's really the points that I'm looking at. And these pieces of track just here, again, very old. So, let's get working on here. Okay, so that's that done. And you can probably see just by the reflection, it is looking way cleaner. This is one of the dirtiest points, and it's still pretty dirty, but it is much shinier on top now, and so therefore better. One thing that this kit also promises is to clean the wheels of your locos. So one of my oldest locos, which has never had a clean, an austerity unit, going to just go and clean the wheels of that. So see you at the workbench. Alright, so over here at the small workbench, we've got the austerity unit, a class 47, two of my oldest locos, which have never had a clean. So let's see how this works besides the other. Apparently it should work very well from the videos that I saw. One thing as well, there's the rubber afterwards, pretty dirty. Again, not really showing up well on the camera, but it is pretty dirty. Alright, so I may cut this part out so that you just see the finished product, but here are the wheels right now. That will show up. They are pretty dirty. The camera doesn't seem to want to be focusing today. Okay, so that is done now. Very, very clean. I mean, just by doing it, I could see the grime kind of being wiped off. That is absolutely amazing. If I wipe the little brush, yeah, little bits of dust are coming off. That is amazing. So, now for the 47. Again, very dirty wheels. Alright. So not so much dirt on those ones, because this has always been a smooth runner, but again, very nice and clear now. So what I'm going to do now is leave it for about, I think I'll leave it for about an hour for that all to evaporate and get off the tracks, and then I will take a look at actually seeing how well these run now on there, and as well with the HST how well the lights don't flicker. So see you then. For you it'll feel like 1 second, for me it'll be an hour. See you then. Okay, so in total, very good. One thing that it did leave is like sticky residue, which I did have to wipe up, which I didn't know that it did that, but apart from that, absolutely fine. It was an amazing thing, and as always, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment below what if you've had this and what problems you've faced with it. And also thanks to our Patreon subscribers. Their name should be here if you would like to support us on Patreon. There's a link below. Thank you very much.